Go.
Hi, I'm Wrath of Mobius, and this is Math in 5 minutes. So we'll be starting our timer now. So Chapter 1 pretty much focuses on functions and relations for one part of it. So pretty much this is a function, and this is not a function. So if you can guess this, kudos to you. But let's see what it is on the next page. Basically, a function is something where every x has exactly one y in the equation. So, for example, this point is this x has exactly one y. There's not another point up here or down here or somewhere else. Now, on this equation, for every x, there's tons of y's all over the place. So this is not a function. This is. So these are functions, but we also have a name for all mathematical things, mathematical graphs. It's called a relation. That's pretty much just the one-size-fits-all kind of thing. So every function is a relation, but not every relation is a function. So we mathematicians have created a test with a very fitting name, the vertical line test, which pretty much means if you can draw a line so that it touches more than one point on your graph, then it's not a function. So if you want a way to remember it, let's say that x equals boyfriends and y equals girlfriends. So in a relation, you have more than one girl to every boy. So these girls are going to be kind of mad, and so you label a relation as being bad. Whereas with a function, there's one boyfriend to every girlfriend, so we're all happy there. Alright, so another thing that we focus on is domain and range. So basically, we've got this graph here. As a bonus, you can figure out if this is a function. Put it down in the comments. Let's figure out how we find out domain and range for this. Basically, for domain, we look at every x value that we can put into our equation. Good, still got time. So over here, we've got the point -10, 2. But this open circle pretty much means that that point isn't included in our graph, so we can't count that point. So for our domain, we're going to write -10 is less than, but notice how we're not going to write equal to because this point is open and that our graph doesn't include that. And our other point over here is 15, 2. So we'll write x here and equal to, because this point is closed. So 15. Please excuse my handwriting. But anyway, so let's see if this makes sense. So any value of x we can put in between -10 and 15. And we include 15, but not -10. Does that make sense? I think it does. Well, of course I made it, but anyway. So let's do the same thing for range. So domain is pretty much the same thing as range, except for range we're looking at y values. So let's quickly go through this. -5, and that point is closed. -5 is less than or equal to y is less than or equal to 3. There we go, we have our range. So let's go on to our next slide. Alright, so quiz time. Are these functions? I'll give you a couple seconds to figure that one out. So our answer is no. Yes, this is a function because we can't draw a vertical line in here such that it touches more than one point. Well, okay, my my drawings are bad. Please excuse that. This one, same thing. These, you can't draw a vertical line like that. This one, yes, that hits 2 points. So that one is not a function. And then, domain and range of this function, figure that one out. I'll give you a couple seconds to figure that one out. So our range, I'm going kind of out of order here, is -1 is less than or equal to, because that point is inclusive, y, since we're dealing with y in range, is less than or equal to 4. So that's our range. For our domain, we've got -3 is less than or equal to x, which is less than or equal to 2. And we barely ran over time. Hopefully we'll be able to keep it down a little bit next time. I'm Raph of Mobius, and this is 5-Minute Math.